Google just made your phone, laptop, and email work for you instead of the other way around, and this time they might actually mean it. I'm Chuck Goetschel. This is AI in 10, what happened, why it matters, what you can do with it. Let's go. At Google I/O, earlier today, the company unveiled Gemini 4.0 and something called Gemini Spark. Now, if you're rolling your eyes thinking another AI model announcement, I get it. But this one's different. This isn't about asking a chatbot questions. This is about having an AI assistant that never logs off. Here's what happened. Google launched Gemini 4.0 as their new flagship AI model. Better reasoning, fewer hallucinations, all the usual improvements. But the real story is Gemini Spark. Think of it as an AI agent that lives in your devices and apps permanently. Not a chat window you open when you need help. An always-on digital assistant that watches your email, manages your calendar, and handles your busy work without being asked. In the demo, someone set up a Spark agent to watch their Gmail for contracts. When one arrived, Spark automatically extracted the important dates, added them to Google Calendar, and set up reminders. No human involved. The person just showed up Monday morning and their schedule was organized. That's like having a really competent assistant who never sleeps and works for free. But Google didn't stop there. They also announced Aluminium OS and something called Google Book laptops. These aren't just computers with AI features bolted on. The entire operating system is built around AI assistants. There's a magic pointer that gives you AI options wherever you hover your cursor. Hover over a paragraph and it offers to summarize it. Hover over an image and it explains what's happening. The idea is simple. Instead of copying text from one app and pasting it into ChatGPT or Claude, the AI help is already there, right where you're working. Now let's talk about what this means for your actual life. Because this isn't just tech news, this is about fundamentally changing how you interact with your devices. First, your email inbox. If you're like most people, you spend way too much time sorting through messages, figuring out what needs action, and writing responses. A Spark agent can read your emails, flag the important ones, and draft replies for your approval. Set it up once. Save an hour every day. For small business owners, this could be transformative. Imagine a Spark agent that watches your order emails, updates your inventory spreadsheet, generates shipping labels, and sends customer updates. Tasks that used to require hiring someone can now run automatically. That's not replacing jobs, that's creating opportunities for people to focus on growing their business instead of managing paperwork. Students and knowledge workers get something different but equally valuable. On these new Google Book devices, you can hover over any complex text and instantly get explanations, summaries, or translations. Reading research papers becomes faster. Understanding technical documents gets easier. It's like having a really smart study buddy built into your computer. But here's where it gets interesting and a little complicated. These agents need access to a lot of your personal information to work well. Your email, calendar, browsing history, documents, that's how they know what you need help with. Google says they're building in privacy controls and admin settings. You can tell Spark which folders to avoid, which actions require your permission, and how much autonomy to give these agents. But you have to actually use those controls. The default settings might be more permissive than you're comfortable with. This is the classic AI trade-off. More convenience requires more data sharing. More automation means less direct control. So what can you actually do with this information right now? If you use Gmail or Google Workspace, start paying attention to your account settings over the next few weeks. Google typically rolls out features like Spark gradually. When it arrives, start simple. Create one basic rule like summarize my inbox every morning at 8 a.m. and give me the 5 most important items. Don't try to automate everything at once. Pick one repetitive task that annoys you. Maybe it's sorting receipts into a spreadsheet. Maybe it's scheduling follow-up emails, set up a Spark agent to handle just that one thing, see how it performs. Build trust gradually and carefully. If you're in charge of IT at your company, now's the time to understand Google Workspace admin controls. When Spark rolls out to your organization, you'll want policies in place about what these agents can and cannot do. Start with read-only or draft-only permissions. Let people get comfortable with AI assistants before giving agents the power to send emails or make purchases on behalf of your employees. For anyone considering a new laptop or tablet, keep an eye on these Google Book devices. But don't rush to buy the first generation. The concept is compelling, but new hardware categories often have bugs and limitations that get worked out in version 2 or 3. Here's my specific recommendation. Go to your Google account privacy settings right now. Familiarize yourself with what data Google already has access to. Understand what you're sharing and what you're not. When Spark becomes available, you'll make better decisions about what to enable because you'll know what you're trading off. And if you're privacy conscious, consider creating separate Google accounts for different purposes. One for personal email that Spark can access, another for sensitive documents that stays AI-free. It's more work up front, but it gives you granular control over what these agents can see. The bigger picture here is that we're moving from AI as a tool you use to AI as an environment you work in. These Spark agents and AI-first operating systems represent a fundamental shift. Instead of opening an app when you need AI help, the AI help is always there, watching and ready to assist. That's incredibly powerful for productivity. It's also a little unnerving if you think too hard about it. The companies that figure this out first, the ones that deploy persistent AI agents effectively and safely, they're going to have a massive advantage. Their employees will get more done with less effort, their customers will have better experiences, their costs will be lower. The people who figure this out first will have the same advantage. While everyone else is still copying and pasting between apps, you'll have an AI assistant handling the routine work automatically. But success with tools like Spark isn't just about the technology. It's about being thoughtful with your boundaries, knowing what to automate and what to keep under direct human control, understanding the trade-offs between convenience and privacy. The future Google showed us today isn't science fiction. It's rolling out to real users over the next few months. The question isn't whether AI assistants will become part of our daily workflow. The question is whether you'll be ready to use them effectively when they arrive. This is the week personal AI assistants grew up. It went from answering questions to taking action. It's truly a fundamental shift. From being helpful to being proactive. From living in a chat box to living everywhere you work. The smartest move is to start small, learn the tools, and gradually expand what you're comfortable automating. Because the people who master this transition first will have an enormous head start. In a world where AI assistants handle the busy work and humans focus on the decisions that actually matter. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.